What's up, everybody? Match day 16 is here. Thank you for coming. This is the Atlanta United versus the New England Revs live stream watch along. Obviously, I am cheering for Atlanta tonight, as always. I did put a poll up. Who are you cheering for? Please let me know. Right now, we have a vote for the Revs. So, where are my Atlanta fans? It looks like HDZ is in here. He's an Atlanta fan. Let's go Atlanta. So this is the first match of the night. I have to thank you guys for picking this game for the live stream. I did, however, look right before this match, before we started the live stream. I looked, and people voted after I closed the voting, and it ended up being another game. But we're here for Atlanta and New England Revs, so I'm excited. Hopefully, Atlanta get it done at home. Connor, what's up? How are you today? How's things going? How are you feeling about tonight? Don Marcos, yes, let's go Atlanta. Yeah, Connor, how are you feeling about Columbus and Colorado? You think Columbus is going to do it? So before the match, of course, we should have known that with it being on Fox, this game is also on Fox today, that it wasn't going to start at 7 like it said. We are supposedly it's kicking off at 7:15, not pushing back all the way to that 7:30 mark like Fox usually does. Samuel, what's up? How's it going? How you feeling tonight? How you feel about DC? Do you think they're going to win tonight? Let me know. So here's my picks right off the bat. Here we got Atlanta versus the Revs. I have Atlanta winning 2-1. Columbus, I have beating Colorado 3-1. I have DC United winning 2-0. I have them winning over Montreal tonight. I have the Red Bulls winning away against Miami, so that might be a rough one. I have NYCFC and Cincinnati drawing. And is that all the 7:30 matchups? No, we have Philadelphia against Charlotte. Philadelphia, I have winning 3-2. I think that's going to be a high-scoring match for us. And then that other 7:30 is Chicago and Toronto, and I have them drawing 1-1. Angus, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. I prefer AU because the Revs some across the Patriot Juniors. Yes, I agree with that. I dislike the Patriots a lot, but that is because I am a Miami Dolphins fan. I always hated playing against Tom Brady, hated Tom Brady, but I do respect the man. Heck of a quarterback. Samuel, you think DC wins 1-0? Okay. I think they get the job done at Audi Field. So yeah. Oh, speaking of games, let's take a look here. So if you have Fox Sports 1, you do get the Atlanta Revs game. It is also free on Apple TV. The other free game is DC United versus Montreal. So Samuel, I don't know if you bought the season pass or not, but DC United's free tonight. Philadelphia Union against Charlotte is also free. That is all the matches at that 7 and 7:30 mark. And then at 8:30, you have Austin versus Minnesota is free. The 9:30 matchup, you have Salt Lake versus LA Galaxy. That game is also free. And then the 10:30 matchup between Vancouver and Houston, that is also free. And then if you have Fox Sports 1, excuse me, Fox Sports 1 tonight, I believe it's just the first leg or leg 2. Yeah, first leg. You have Fox Sports 1, you have Lyon versus LAFC and the CONCACAF Champions League final there, and that's the first leg. So, Samuel missed last week's stream. Yeah, I know. It happens. I understand, but I'm glad that you're here, Samuel. Don Marcos, I think Atlanta 1-0. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go Atlanta. Angus, my team St. Louis City is once again not playing this Wednesday. Went to last Saturday's match in St. Louis. It was the most vocal one that I have attended. Yeah, because I think on the schedule, St. Louis was actually supposed to play LAFC tonight if they didn't make it, to the CONCACAF Champions League final. And it sounds like it was loud, in St. Louis. I saw some of the highlights when they scored a goal and stuff. So I tried to look for you, Angus, but man, there's a lot of red there. Don Marcos, you think LAFC can pull off a draw against Lyon? I don't know. It's going to be a good one. Lyon, they're good. I know that they're good. So the last time that these two teams played, Lyon won 2-0 in Lyon at Lyon Stadium against LAFC. This is back in 2020. And then the second leg, LAFC won it 3-0 at home, which I think that means that they won it. So I don't know. It's going to be a tough one, Don. I don't know. I don't know enough about Lyon. I haven't really looked into that, which I need to get looking into a lot of those, the Mexican league there, just because we have the Leagues Cup coming up, which we will cover here. Since MLS is on a break, we'll cover that, and we will do live streams for Leagues Cup also. I'll be watching DC tonight. How long till kickoff? So the DC United matchup will start at probably 7:39. That's Eastern Standard Time. So I don't know what it would be where you're at, Sam. But yes, that's when kickoff will be. So kickoff for Atlanta, though, Atlanta versus the Revs, that should be at 7:15. So we're about 4 minutes away from kickoff. But we don't know exactly because, again, this one is on Fox. Angus, I'm the one with a big beard and a Hawaiian shirt. I might have to go back and watch now and see if I can spot you somewhere. Samuel, MLS is on a break. What? No. So at the end of this month, I believe, the Liga MX from Mexico and MLS are doing a huge World Cup style tournament. So that will be at the end of June and into July. I believe that's what it is. I'll look right now. But so while that's going on, the MLS is pausing their season. So there's going to be a break in the action for MLS regular season games, but there's going to be a lot of MLS teams playing MLS teams during Leagues Cup. Yeah, so actually, I take that back. It's not the end of June. It's actually the end of July into August. So it starts July 21st, I believe, and then it goes through August 19th. Yeah, Don Marcus, I agree. Leagues is going to be a very interesting tournament, and yeah, I think it's going to show. I think it's going to show a lot of how good MLS is compared to Liga MX, and if we can compete with them. That's always been the thing, back and forth. Like they're better than MLS, or MLS is better than Liga MX. So I think that this is going to be a really cool thing to see and witness. Samuel, can't wait for next World Cup, 3 years away. Yeah, it sucks. I'm ready for it to be here because I plan on going to multiple games during the World Cup because it is here in the U.S. Angus, I looked back and could not see myself. I was standing close to, but a little higher than the flags. Ah, gotcha. Just that close, huh? Also, if you're in here, if you would, please give the video a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. That will help push it out and get some more people in here, some new faces. I love the fact that we have so many guys come back, and girls. I know that we've had a couple girls come in too. I like seeing them come back and chat, but we also want some new people in here. So if you can, give that video a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. So right now, with 5 votes, Atlanta's winning 60%, 40%. We got 60% of people cheering for Atlanta. Samuel, I might come to America with my England flag. Hey, you're more than welcome to, Samuel. Come on over. because we know that they'll be here, right? They're gonna make it. Well, and especially since they're changing the format of the World Cup, so more teams will be in the World Cup this coming one for the U.S. Also, if you haven't seen yet, I don't know how many people care about the MLS All Star game, but you can go and vote now for who you want to be on the All Star team. If you just go to MLSsoccer.com, it will be right at the top. It's in a red border and it says select your 2023 MLS All Star team, and then it says vote now. So if you want to participate in that, go ahead and go do it. I'm thinking about doing it, but I'm not sure yet. Heck, I should just do it on the stream tonight at halftime. All right, so they said that the kickoff was at 7:15. It is now 7:16. So we are still waiting for kickoff here for the Atlanta United New England Revs matchup. Also, I don't know if anybody saw. I'm surprised I haven't got the question yet, but supposedly Inter Miami has made an official offer to Messi to bring him to Inter Miami. Don Marcos, there's a lot of great forwards. I don't know who to choose. Oh yeah, you're right. I was like, wait a second, what do you mean? But now I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, I might have to click on it and look at it for the voting and everything. Um, just to do it. I really don't care about it, but I do care about it at the same time. It's very weird. Like it doesn't mean anything. I know that, but it's just something cool to participate in. I was really hoping that I'd get to go to it, but I've decided not to. I feel like it might be a waste of money, even though we could get to see Arsenal, but who knows who they're going to bring. Angus, I probably will not bother with MLS All Star Game. I completely understand. Samuel, that's good because the teams with a little quality can prove themselves. USA gave us a good game last World Cup. You have some good players and young players. Thoughts? Yes, I think. Hey, I was one of those. I was one of those people that really thought that the USA could actually beat England. Um, I mean, it was a big shot, but I'm glad that we drew. I think that England did not have a very good game against us, in my opinion. But I think we have some young players, players that will grow. But we need those players to one, stay healthy, and two, actually get playing time. Christian Pulisic is our Captain America. He's barely playing for Chelsea, so hopefully, I hope that he gets a transfer during the summer. And then Tyler Adams is out hurt. Weston McKennie not playing very good on the standpoints of Leeds getting relegated. Aronson for Leeds is so, but then you have Anthony Robinson, who has played very well for Fulham. So we have players playing good, players not getting to play. So if we can get those, all-star players that we have and we, really have invested in, if they can play and get more minutes these next couple years, I think that the U.S. might have a shot to make a run to at least the semifinals or to the finals. That's just hopeful. That's just hopeful. Miguel, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Give me a second. I'm not sure how to. I'm not sure what you're saying. So Miguel, no, the Atlanta game is getting ready to start. The players just came out on the field, so I would say in the next 2 minutes that the Atlanta game starts, Miguel. Don Marcos, the All Star game doesn't mean much, but it's neat that they have it and we can watch other clubs. Yeah, I agree. It's cool that they have it. Um, I kind of wish that they didn't have it like, I think it's like in the middle of the week or something like that. So I don't know. It's hard to get people to come out, but yeah, I'm not sure. Angus, in my opinion, Pulisic to Newcastle would be perfect. Hey, I wouldn't mind that. Him and Miguel Almiron there in Newcastle. I've heard links recently with Juventus, so him and Weston would be there at Juve. I don't know. I hope that McKinney gets it together. I'm not sure what all happened there at Leeds. I know that fans were not very nice to him when he got subbed off in that last match of the year. Rooney coaching, let's go. Yes, Samuel, you are right. Rooney is coaching the MLS All Star team. No, we got some more Revs fans in here. Revs fans? Who do you think? What do you think the score line's going to be? Everybody, actually, what do you think the score line's going to be tonight for Atlanta versus New England? So here's a stat for you. New England have won three of its four matches against Atlanta United since the start of the 2021 season. Prior to that, Atlanta had never lost to the Revs. 5 wins, 2 draws, including playoffs. So in the last four matches, it's been the Revs. Samuel, I know that you commented. Well, you commented. Oh, you no, you commented DC 1-0. I don't see anywhere where you voted. You told me what the outcome was for Atlanta and the Revs. Don Marcos gave it to me. He thinks that Atlanta wins 1-0. Yeah, so this is both of these teams are coming off of a. Neither one of these teams are doing very well right now. Oh, you think you did on the video? Okay, you might have. Yeah, so Atlanta, their last two matches they've drawn where the Rebs drew last weekend, but then before that, 3 losses. So both teams are still kind of struggling. And Atlanta has that outlier where they beat Colorado 4-0, but then before that they lost the 2 matches before that. So hopefully this is a good one. Hopefully we see some goals. And then, as always, like I said, we have the matchup here. Then I have 360 over here on the right. So a lot of the games are going to be starting at the same time. Again, I should have known better that with it being on Fox that it wasn't going to start until 7:30. So all games start at 7:30. Samuel, you're thinking you're going against Atlanta in my stream. Come on, Samuel. So you think 1-0? Don Marcos, my prediction for this matchup, I think that Atlanta wins 2-1 over the Revs. I think that for this midweek matchup, I have a lot of the home teams winning. I think I have the Red Bulls winning away, and I think I have Houston. I think those are the only two teams that I have winning away. But then I have three games drawing. I think NYCFC and Cincinnati draw. I think Toronto and Chicago draw, and then I put Sporting Kansas City and Dallas to draw this evening. It's very weird doing the streams midweek. But I'll take it, though. I get to hang out with you all and watch some soccer. I can't beat it. I think the only thing that would beat it is if I was actually at the Atlanta game. But then I wouldn't get to talk to you all. So here we go. 5 seconds until kickoff because it's counting down on the screen. So here we go. Atlanta start with it.
You'll need an app for me, Tim.
I guess Siri wants to talk too. All right, so we have kicked off. I'd rather you predict a draw for Dallas than a loss. Yes, Samuel, the game has started. And it looks like the Revs have already scored because freaking Brad Guzan. What a stupid play. What a stupid play by Brad. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Well, it was a bad pass by Robinson. That's where it started at. But this pass by Brad right to him. This is an embarrassing start. Not even a minute into the match. And he puts it in the left-hand corner. Wow. Dave, what's up? Can you believe that Brad used to be on the national team? You know, I actually like Brad Guzan as an MLS goalkeeper. But yes, I can't believe he ever made it on the national team. I don't think that his skill level is that good. I'm very saddened right now that he made that play. That was very stupid. Yeah, Seabass, are you kidding me? Yeah. Charles, yeah, Brad Guzan coming back from injury. Yeah, he played over the weekend. He played on Saturday, which I'm surprised that he's back already with the injury that he had. Oh yeah, Seabass, I know. They gave it up. They gave it up, all right. They pretty much took the ball, put a bow on it, and handed it to him. That makes me so mad. Straight off the bat. Oh, okay. Lennon. All right. Arujo. Of course, Arujo shoots it and it's wide because that's all he ever does. All right. I can't be a negative Nancy here. I can't be. It's early. Only 3 minutes in. I'm mad that happened. Oh, yeah, Seabass. I think... I think they will. They'll at least equalize. Charles, Brad used to play in the Premier League. Yeah. I never got to see him play when he played in the Premier League. I've only seen him in an Atlanta shirt and for the men's national team. Don Marcus, new prediction: Atlanta 2-1 Revs. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna stick with that. I'm sticking with my 2-1. Carlos, woohoo! Let's go New England. Aw, come on, Carlos. Hey, that's I guess that's the way to start it off. Atlanta pretty much handed it to him. That's all right though. It's early. But here's the Revs. Oh, the Revs are kind of on the attack. Arija made a good play. Yeah, if the match does stay like this, Samuel, your prediction is right. But I don't think so. I think we'll see more goals. Carlos, all love. Hey, I know. That's what I like about our community so far. I think that it's awesome that we could all be. We can all get along and chat and even like different teams. That's what I like. Charles, no, I have not voted for MLS All-Star team yet. I'm thinking I might do it during halftime, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Carlos, may the best team win. Absolutely. So the Revs are, well, they were on the attack. Jones was out wide. It was a good step by Lennon. I don't know who all, if you watch a lot of Atlanta or not. I'm sorry, but Brooks Lennon is probably one of my favorite players because the guy comes out and gives 100% every game. I feel like you never see him take a game off, and I absolutely love it. So is this the first corner? First corner of the match goes to New England. It appears. All right, here it is. The one Revs guy is asking for a pin. Man. So what's everyone here's a question for everyone. What's everyone's thoughts on Bruce Arena? Carlos, you're a New England's fan. It sounds like. What are your thoughts on Bruce? All right, what are we doing? Okay. Say Brad just chilling with his hands on his hips. Atlanta just can't get possession. All right, here we have it out wide. Almada has it in the midfield. Lead him. Arujo, of course, sends it 30 freaking rows up. Arujo, I'm sorry, but he has done nothing for Atlanta in my opinion. Um, Charles, did you see Europa League final today? 13 yellow cards? No, I did not see that. I think it was on while I was working, so that's why I didn't get to watch it or anything. I didn't even think about it to be honest. So Sevilla won in pins. Oh, it doesn't even break down. 13 yellows. Wow. That is crazy. Pretty much all of Roma, they're 5 out of 11 of their starters. Well, that might have been subs had yellow card. That's crazy. Seabass, who is Atlanta's best player? That is, to me, it's kind of a hard one, but I mean, I would say just about what everyone else says, and that would be Thiago Almada. But with the way that Yakimakis has been playing up top and scoring goals, I mean he's probably the second best. Angus, the Europa League final had an insane amount of extra time. Sevilla won in a shootout. Yeah, it looks like they won in pins 4-1. How much extra time did they go in? It doesn't. I don't think it says here. I know that the coach for Roma came out and spoke about it. Moreno, and he wasn't too happy about it. Uh, Don Marcos. All I know about Bruce Arena was the USMNT incident with World Cup qualification. Yeah, that was pretty crappy. Yeah, I just feel like he's just this old style coach, and I feel like it's his way or no way. But I have to give props to him. I mean, he's won a good bit of. I know that he's won a few MLS Cups, haven't he? Hasn't he? Yeah, because I think he won a couple with DC, I believe. I mean, he had a 55 win percentage with DC United, I mean, his first stint with the U.S., he had a 54% win percentage, but for me, I think with national teams, it should be higher than that. He did not do good with the Red Bulls. Didn't do really good with the Galaxy either. And under five, he was under 500 for the Red Bulls, the Galaxy, and for the Revs, he's under 500. So, but he's only won the MLS Cup twice. Well, no, he won it twice with DC United. He won it 3 times with the Galaxy, and that's it. So, I mean, he wins MLS Cups, but his record. I mean, I guess that's a good thing about MLS. You can have a pretty crappy record and still make the playoffs and stuff. Angus, there was about 15 minutes extra time in the OT phase. Oh my goodness! So they pretty much played almost 2 full matches almost. Well, almost at least a match and a half. Charles Montel scored the winning penalty for Sevilla. He was also the man that scored the winning penalty for Argentina in the World Cup. I did see that. I did see a tweet about that. So that's pretty cool. Just having a good year. All right, Almada and Arujo are over a free kick. Oh, Almada freaking crossbar. It is crazy how good Almada is on free kicks. He is definitely a free kick specialist. And his IQ is very good. So the Revs are pressuring them. I mean, that's how they got their goal. That was just gifted to them. So here comes Brooks Lennon in the final third. Now, well, it's cleared. Charles, USA will win U20 World Cup. They're looking really good right now. 4 games, haven't conceded. MLS's very own Cade Cow, he's having a great World Cup, a U20 World Cup. He can't stop scoring. Oh, that was so close by Almada. Yeah, because they just won their first match in the knockout stages against New Zealand, 4-0. Their next match is either against Gambia. Is that how you say that? In Uruguay. Whoever wins that matchup. Yes, Caleb Wiley is on the team too. Yes, sir. I was gonna say I don't think he scored in the last match, but he scored in the match before that, didn't he? I could be wrong. I thought that he scored in one. Maybe not. Maybe I'm maybe I'm seeing things. No, he did. Second to last one against Fiji. He scored. He scored in the 90th +9. So that's good. That's good for MLS. It's a good look. I know that it's only the U20s, but it still makes us almost look like we're not just that, it's pushing us away from being labeled that the retirement league. So, well, that kind of sucks. So at 23 seconds, that goal was the fastest goal given up by Atlanta in their history. Well, not their history, just in history. So New England just broke the record for the fastest goal. Unbelievable. Dave, what's up? How's it going? Glad to see you in here. It's amazing how great Cincinnati is right now. I'm from Minnesota. I was at the game when Minnesota scored 7 goals against them. Yeah, Cincinnati are on fire right now. It's really mind-boggling. It's pretty cool also. Seabass, is Daniel Edelman captain for U20 team? I am not 100% sure. I don't know who is wearing the captain's armband. I believe, but I'm not sure. Charles, so excited to see Mulligan play for. Yes, me too. I think that he is definitely going to give Ferreira, Pepe, um, PFOC all a run for their money. I mean, I know a lot of fans would say right now he's even ahead of them, but I think he needs to earn his spot. All right, here goes Atlanta counterattack. Yakamakis. Yakamakis tried to like take 3 steps over half field and shoot, and it was just wide right, trying to catch the goalkeeper off guard. So we have other games that are kicking off. So NYCFC have kicked off. All the 7:30 matchups have kicked off here, except for it looks like the Red Bull in Miami have not kicked off yet. Angus, last Friday, St. Louis City's Miguel Perez graduated from high school on Saturday. He scored his first MLS goal. That is isn't that awesome? Those stories are fantastic. Louise, hello. What's up? Hello, Louise. Thanks for stopping in. Who's your favorite team? Wait, is Gold New England scored? Yeah, suppose Seabass from a tweet that I just read from Doug Robertson from Atlanta Journal in Atlanta. He said that at 23 seconds, this was the fastest goal given up by Atlanta in club's MLS history. The previous record was 27 seconds. Okay, so I'm sorry. I apologize. That's just for Atlanta, so I do apologize on that. I'm not sure uh, who is the fastest. I don't know if the Red Bull is still the fastest or not. So I apologize. Louise Enner, okay, okay. Awesome. Well, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. It's exciting. They're delayed right now, I think, or they haven't started yet. Are they delayed there in Miami? Because they were supposed to kick off. I'm seeing if it clicks up on 360 here. But yeah, again, the Atlanta game is free. DC United versus Montreal is free on Apple TV, and the Philadelphia Union Charlotte FC game is also free on Apple TV. Yeah, that Louise, yes, I agree. You do have to laugh at that. Um, that Brad Guzan just passed it right to him. Seabass, Red Bulls player scored a goal in like 7 seconds. Okay. Enter takes like 10 minutes to start as always. Okay. Here, let's. I'm gonna look that up real quick. Seabass. Yes. Mike Grella from the Red Bulls scored 7 seconds after kickoff in 2015 against the Philadelphia Union. That is crazy fast. Like you pretty much had to score right off the kickoff. So free kick to the Revs now. DC haven't started that bad, to be fair. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Columbus Crew almost just scored. It was a nice shot, just a little high. Seabass, I hate the fact that I have game on for Red Bulls and it's being delayed. Yeah, that's what Luis said, that it was a little bit delayed. Like, that's just a thing for Miami. So, how many people in the chat actually have the MLS season pass? Do we have a good bit of people in here that have it? All right, Atlanta are in the move here. What was that? That was a terrible pass. I don't know, I feel like Atlanta need to. I feel like Atlanta need to change up their tactics, maybe. Seabass, you have season pass. I really enjoy it. I think it was worth the money. Louise, now you don't have it. So yeah, it looks like there is a weather delay. So there was a weather delay, and the Inter Miami Red Bulls game isn't starting for another half hour. Don Marcos, I have it because T-Mobile had a free offer. Yes, that's awesome if you have T-Mobile. So Yakimakis just went down. He was pushed down by Gonzalez, it looks like. Gonzalez got a yellow card. Really, they need to review that again because if it was a goal scoring opportunity, Gonzalez should be a red card. I didn't see it though. You didn't see it, but Yakimakis is down holding his left shoulder. Who do you think is going to win the Open Cup? Uh, Louise, I don't know. I really want to say that the Pittsburgh Riverhounds from USL will win it, but I don't think that they'll. I don't think that they will. I'm hopeful for it though. But they play against Cincinnati in the next game, so I mean, I think if Cincinnati keep playing the way that they are, because I think at this point they might start playing their better players just to, some of these MLS teams, they usually don't play their best players. But I don't know. I could see Cincinnati, or I would say Cincinnati. I would say either Cincinnati or I could see Inter Miami doing it. I don't think Real Salt Lake or the Galaxy will. Maybe Houston. If Houston can get an upset on Cincinnati in the final, I could see that happening. And then Colorado Rapids just scored against the Columbus Crew. So the tides have turned over there in that match because Columbus had a couple good shots. Angus, I got season pass because I need it. Absolutely. I had to get it. And especially for the channel. I mean, last season was my first season doing the prediction videos, and then I thought after that's like after the when the season ended, I was like, man, I need to do live streams. And then they came out with the season pass. I was like, I have to get it now because I was watching it all of last year. I had ESPN Plus to watch all the different games, so I had to get it also. So Yakimakis is back on the field, even though he was holding his left arm. NYCFC just had a nice shot, but it was deflected. And the deflection almost helped him. Pereira. See, I just don't know. I feel like Atlanta has good players. I don't know. I just feel like maybe they just don't mesh well together. And like right now, Rosetto and Arujo are just standing on one side of the field with the ball, and everyone else is just standing still. People need to move. Very stale right now. Oh, so that wasn't a foul? Whew. Seabass, what happened to old video where you predicted Premier League games? Wow, you were around for that? So yes, last year, whenever I first started to do prediction videos, I would do videos for MLS and Premier League. Might have even done one other league. I know I did World Cup predictions, so but yes, I did do Premier League predictions, but I decided to just focus on with this channel MLS, especially because maybe after I finish school, so I work full time and I will start back to college full time here in the fall. So I don't want to do too much with the videos and then let let the subscribers down and the people that watch my videos down. So I'm just sticking with MLS. Going to work into my schedule to make sure I still do the prediction videos and do live streams all while going to school and stuff. But hopefully, after I get done with school, I will either start another channel or maybe even include it in this channel and maybe do the Premier League. I'm not sure yet. All right, here we go. Atlanta has a chance. Gutman. All right, where are we at? Luis, I went to the Inter versus Nashville game in the round of 16. We only won because of the goalkeeper. If we don't use calendar, we aren't winning. Hey, he's a good keeper. I think he's a good keeper. We watched Inter in one of the live streams, and he made a bunch of good saves. Charles, I'm from Houston, and I think they can win U.S. Open Cup. Yeah, I think they could too. The Houston's doing very well this season. Not very well, but they're doing well this season. Definitely compared to last season, in my opinion. Seabass, maybe Atlanta need to pass ball around and cross it in and try to score and head it in. Yeah, I mean, maybe, but that's the only thing. Yakimakis tall is our only tall threat in the box if we're crossing it in. Now, if we have a corner kick or something, you have Parata and Robinson coming up, and then Gutman can get up, but I don't know that could work. I'm just not sure. There's just no movement. It's very stale once we get into the final third. So wow, we have 65% of people Atlanta United fans in here. That's awesome. Also, if you can, please hit that thumbs up button if you haven't yet, just to help the stream out so we can get some more people in here and get the chat even going more. All right, Atlanta have it at midfield. Gutman out wide, and then they bring it back. That's not even a good thing to even put out there. Oh, here we go. Almada out wide. Arujo in the box. That's a pretty good shot. I wish Gutman could have deflected it in. Seabass, I'm not an Atlanta fan, but I want Atlanta to win. Well, thank you, Seabass. Yeah, that's really what that poll was for. Just who you think's really who you're cheering for in this match, who you want to win. That actually wasn't a bad shot by Arujo. Louise, what do you think on relegation in MLS? I don't think we'll ever see it in MLS. I think the only way that we would ever see relegation is if MLS would somehow get to 40 teams, and then I think at that point you would have to almost have a promotion relegation system at that point, because 40 teams, I mean, that's just like, San Diego's coming in. I think that puts it at 30. So that's a lot of teams, but I don't think that we're ever really going to see that, because MLS is definitely a different brand of soccer, with salary caps and all the different rules about, having this DP and this DP and homegrowns and all of those different rules. It makes it where it is fun to watch, because you never know what team's going to be really good this year or not. Unlike, teams that are in a promotion relegation league, because you see some of the teams, Man City has won, 3 in a row for Premier League. Bayern Munich has won their 672nd one in a row for the Bundesliga. They're more predictable, whereas MLS is not predictable, in my opinion. Hey, just one man, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. Got to help you root for Atlanta, absolutely. Especially now being down 1-0 within the freaking first 23 seconds or 27. All right, here we go. Ibarra on the run, pass that wide. Almada with a shot outside right. Dang it. Charles, Atlanta United home games always look full on TV. They do. There's some seats empty tonight, but yeah, Atlanta usually shows up. I think that Atlanta might be first in like average attendance for MLS matches. I could be wrong, but I think they average like 33,000, somewhere around in there, or 30,000. So I will say, since the Revs have scored, they really haven't gotten. Yeah, so right now the shot count is 7 shots for Atlanta, 3 for New England. Both teams have 1 shot on goal. So Atlanta's doing well, and Atlanta has a lot of the possession. I mean, they have 75% of possession right now. But if you can't score on it, good. That was a good tackle, Parata. He's mad. Uh, Don Marcos, what do you think of LA Galaxy situation? You think they can pull through this season? I don't know. They are doing awful, and I don't know why. I feel like that they have the team, but I think Angus has touched on this, that they got the fine and everything at the beginning of the season, so kind of is expected that they're not doing that well, but I still think that they should be doing better than what they are. And I don't know if they'll turn it around or not. I just can't see it. Etienne, shoot it. He's pulled down. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? And then you call that foul? Both guys are falling. So you don't call. What? So he doesn't call the foul in the box, but then he calls when 2 guys are falling at the same time and they're not even touching? Okay. He didn't. Okay. Now that I see that back, he really wasn't touched in the box. um, Seabass, they're first with 40K or higher. Yeah, I want to say it's like 33,000. What happens with away games in the MLS with fans? Samuel, you can travel. You can travel to the games. They usually do have sections for away fans, but it's very small because of how far the travel is in the U.S. I mean, I think some of the closest games to each other are, your New York matchups, your LA matchup, um, your Columbus and Cincinnati. Those are your closest ones, but that's it. Kane Wright. The real question is, when is AU going to get their own soccer specific stadium? They will. They will never. This stadium, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, was designed for both soccer and American football. Like, it was made for that scenario. So they will probably never have their own because it was built specifically for both. Because whenever American football is in session, like, they have two different fields that are used in there. Angus, for years, AU had the highest MLS attendance both per match and accumulative. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I think that it's still up there this season. Louise, Inter fans don't care about the Open Cup. MLS games get 16 to 17K attendance, while the Open Cup got 2,000. The away game in the Open Cup versus Miami FC got 12K. Yeah, I was going to say, I turned on. Another easy goal for the Revs. But Bobby Wood definitely took a hit. He's got some. Took one to the chin. Another easy goal let up. No one marked him, I don't think. Sorry, I'll come back to the questions. I'm just watching. Yeah, are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Um, Saber, what's up? Atlanta players make you watch a game for people under 17? LOL. I'm not sure what you're saying there. Yeah, Seabass, Red Bulls and NYCFC are probably the closest matchup to each other. Man, you guys are getting destroyed. Yeah. Yeah, our coach needs to change some tactics, but I have not been a huge fan of Pineda since he's been here. I thought that maybe it was going to be a good thing because he did work under Seattle's coach. I mean, he was an assistant for Seattle, and it was during the times that Seattle were doing really well. But then yeah, it hasn't produced for me. Don Marcos, come on, what is Atlanta doing? I have no idea. Defense isn't showing up. I mean, Goodman was there, but you got to be a little more physical. Saber, good 1-3. So you think that New England's going to win 3-1? All right, here we go. Atlanta was on the run, and then Arujo just, I don't know. I'm surprised, to be honest. I'm surprised that we have kept Arujo in the lineup since he has been sold. That's just my opinion on it. I don't know. I don't know why they would keep him in. Uh, Angus, closest matchup I believe is Everton and Liverpool, as they are a half a mile apart from each other. Isn't that wild, Angus? To like coming from Arujo, that was a pretty good shot. Coming from a U.S. standpoint, that's really really close. I can't believe that they're actually that close. For some reason, I was looking at a map today, And well, I was actually looking at Scotland because I really want to take. I really want to go to Scotland, but I was looking at it and I can't believe how close Wrexham is to Liverpool. Like I just didn't think that they were that. I didn't think that Wrexham was that close to the border. But I don't, I don't look. I just don't just go and look at maps of different countries usually. And like, what is that crap, Goodman? This has been kind of hard to watch. I mean, as an Atlanta fan, I'm surprised that. Oh my goodness, just fouling stuff now. I mean, that was a stupid foul, Parata. There's no need for it. The difference between away fans in Europe and U.S. is the U.S. is one of the biggest countries in the world. Yeah, and countries like England, I get across country in like 7 to 10 hours. Yeah, you can get across the country in that amount of time. I think to drive from coast to coast, I think from like New York to like say L.A., it's like 24, I believe. I could be wrong. I know that it's a lot though, and that's just inside because then you have like Hawaii, which you can only get to by air or boat from the other parts of the U.S. And then to get to Alaska, you have to travel through Canada or by sea. Come on, Almada. That was a good control, just a bad shot. All right, so let's see what other games we got going on here. So, no other goals other than Colorado scored against Columbus. So those other 7:30 matches are still 0-0. Miles Robinson just gave Hill a great opportunity to go and score again, but Hill fell. Jeez, just stupid mistakes is what's costing Atlanta right now. I mean, this is one of those great, like, perfect, what is it, scenarios where you see that possession does not mean anything because Atlanta has 70% of possession right now, and they're getting beat 2-0. Seabass, maybe Atlanta can get 3 goals and make a comeback. That would be lovely, but we'll see. Unless I mean, I guess they do have the whole second half, and the two to nothing leads are the worst leads to have. Yakimakis, Yakimakis passed over it. At the end, kicked it, but it just kept going. Luis Interverse, Red Bull got delayed to 8:15. Okay. Saber Canadian League not worth watching. Okay. Awesome. That should have been a tap in for Etienne. I think that another thing that I think Atlanta needs another good center defensive mid. Ibarra is good, but I think that we could get someone better. And also, we're definitely going to need someone on that right hand side to replace Arujo. Um, Don Marcos, before the second goal, I thought Atlanta was going to come back and score. I thought so too. I mean, they were pushing with the possession, but Sabre Montreal, yes, that match is still 0-0. NYCFC scored against Cincinnati, maybe. Oh my goodness. See, that's a big thing with Atlanta. I think that there's like no real good understanding of what their tactics and stuff are because Almada just had it and was going to hit Yakimakis, but Yakimakis went one way and Almada passed it another way. So actually, it's 0-0 in the NYCFC Cincinnati game. So they did put it up on the board that they did, but it didn't count. So Atlanta get another shot, but just out wide it looks like. Can we both agree that we don't like LAFC? Uh, I'm okay with LAFC. Now, the Galaxy I don't care for. Just one man. If Atlanta keeps this up, I may have to hook you up with my therapist. Yes, just one man. Yeah, because I'm sitting here talking about LA Galaxy. I'm sorry. Yes, they're. I keep saying Atlanta. That's the thing, though. Atlanta. I feel like the expectations for Atlanta from Atlanta fans is, you need to win a lot of games just because in our second season we won MLS Cup and we were that good then. And so now the expectation is that high bar. I mean, because Atlanta's what, fourth or fifth in the fourth or fifth in the East. Yeah, they're fifth in the East, so they're nowhere near. I mean, they're not at the ball. They're not missing the playoffs right now. But Saber, good luck to the Atlanta team. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hopefully we get a better second half than what we are here. Luis, the pink stadium seats are all aluminum, and there's a thunderstorm. This also happened with Nashville versus Inter and delayed in the middle of the game. Yeah, I know. I was wondering if the reason why there was no fans because I didn't start watching that Nashville Inter game until after they came back from the weather delay, and I was wondering if that's why there was no fan because there was like absolutely no one there. So just one man. It's all good. Galaxy is not performing, which I'm still surprised. I think that I'm still surprised that they're not doing better. Even though I may not like them, it's one of those things. I like the league. I would say that it's not like I hate them. They're just not one of my, they're not one of my favorites. Don Marcos, man, I don't know if Dallas can pull off a draw tonight. So many players injured. I hope they do because that's what I have them as. I have them drawn with Sporting. Sporting's looking pretty good these recent weeks. Seabass, maybe a Red Bull score that goal that was offside that made it 2-1. It would be disallowed. Atlanta won 3-0. Red Bulls won 1-0 in 18. I know for the longest time I'm pretty sure Red Bull had Atlanta's number for a while. All right, so that is halftime for Atlanta versus New England. And Frederick, that you summed it up right there. Terrible Atlanta. Yes, that was very sad. That was a very sad performance in the first half. I mean, especially when you come out and hand them a goal within 23 seconds. Frederick, yes. Guzan, I think that Guzan needs to hang it up. I think that it should be time for him to retire. But if that is what's going to happen soon, we really need to get a better goalkeeper. Our backup goalkeepers are not the answer. I don't think that either one of them. I don't think that either of the backup goalkeepers are someone we should rely on. Louis, half of the people left during the delay. That's what I figured. I mean, no one's going to stick around because what is it? Whenever they see lightning, it's a minimum of 30 minutes of a delay. Seabass, Inter Miami fans are fake. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that, Seabass. I don't think that I've ever felt that way about them, but what is your argument there? Why are they? Just because they left during a game? I'm not sure. Frederick, all my picks are going opposite so far. Haha, no bueno. Yeah, so what are scores right now? So Atlanta's not doing well for me. That one sucks for me. And then the Columbus Colorado game, I have Columbus winning 3-1 over Colorado. So I'm right there with you. So here's the stats so far for the Atlanta game, Atlanta versus Revs. Atlanta has almost 72% of possession. They have 12 shots. That's another big thing that is wrong with Atlanta. We get so many shots. 12 shots, but only 2 on target? What is happening? How do you take 12 shots and only get 2 on target? What are y'all doing in practice? That's what I want to know. In training, what are you guys doing? Any kind of shooting drills? So it's 12 shots to 4 shots. So New England has 2 shots on goal and both of them go in. And then New England have 2 corners where Atlanta haven't even won a corner. But how do you have 12 shots and only 2 of them on target? That's sad. That's sad. Go Cincinnati goal. Yeah, I would like Cincinnati to score. Oh, they did score. Here we go. Ooh, dirty. Acosta. Let's go. Puts it top right corner. I'll take it. And then Columbus ties it up there. It looks like. Yes, Columbus also tied it up. Thank you, Frederick. Okay, so Luis, are you agreeing with Seabass? For real, at most 1,500 people stayed until the end. Dallas versus Inter was 1-0, and people were leaving at the 60 and 70. What? That blows my mind. Like, you don't know what's going to happen in that amount of time. Like, if it's a 1-0 game, I'm staying for the whole thing. Even if my team's down that 1-0, because you don't know what's going to happen. Frederick, let's go. Louise, I feel there are more Miami FC fans than Inter. So, Louise, with that, so you think that there's more Miami FC than there is Inter. Why do you feel that way? Do you think that with it being Inter, do you think it's because it's owned by Beckham? Like, does that play a role in it, you think? Or it's just that Miami FC have been around longer than Inter or Miami? If Columbus wins and Cincinnati wins, I hit parlay. That's why. Let's go, Frederick. Hopefully you get him. I could not bet on MLS. I don't think I could put money on it. All right, NYCFC and Cincinnati, they're scuffling right now and fighting. Luis, he has a point. Okay. Dave, are you going to do a CONCACAF Champions League final watch party? I am not, unfortunately, because I do work tomorrow and the game doesn't start until 10:30 p.m. And so I couldn't do it. I would love to. If I didn't have to work tomorrow, I definitely would. But no, I will not be. Samuel, even if my team is getting smashed, I never leave. You're not a real fan of your team if you leave. Thoughts? I don't know. I would say like with if I'm a hardcore fan, so where I live, we don't have professional teams. We have no professional teams in the state that I live, and so like our college, the main college, is like our professional team, and there's been times that I have left early for say basketball games. Um, but for soccer, I've went to their soccer matches before, and they've been getting beat like 3-0, and I've stayed until the end. So I think it's really, I guess maybe if it is, if you're I guess it's one of those things that if you are a real fan, you're going to stay because, like I said, with soccer, I would stay, but basketball, I would leave early sometimes if they're getting killed. Louise, Enter is in Broward County, about 41 minutes from the main city of Miami. FIU Stadium is 25. Yeah, so like that makes no sense. No one's going to want to travel out there 40 minutes. And then you have traffic and stuff too. I hate the fact, I'll rant about this because I was actually talking to one of my followers on Instagram, and we were talking about the LA teams. He messaged me about his name's Grant, and we were messaging back and forth. He lives out in LA, and he is an LAFC fan, and we were talking, and like the Galaxy are not really in the city; they're in Carson, and I really hate when teams do that. I will say that right now. I hate that if you're not in the city or like 5 minutes outside of the city, you are not in Miami. At this point in time, that is not in Miami. If you're 41 minutes away, that's not Miami. I just I hate that. Don Marcos, I will leave early if my team is getting demolished. I want to get out before traffic gets bad. Yeah, see, like that's why I would for like the basketball because of the location, and then also soccer here. Soccer here in the state that I live is it's like non-existent. I would say that for the like I said, there's no pro teams, not even USL. There is I think a USL two, but it's in the southern part of the state, which it's like 3 hours from me. So so our college is the closest, and we're lucky to get like 150 fans. So that just shows you how big soccer is where I'm from. It's not very big. Samuel, like I love my club with every bone in my body. I couldn't think of supporting anyone better. Yeah, Samuel, like if I lived, so like I went to the Pittsburgh Riverhounds match against Columbus. I really love watching Pittsburgh and going to matches and stuff. Like if I lived closer, because again it's like a 2.5 well 2 hour drive from where I live to get to Pittsburgh, and so if I was like a season ticket holder, I would go to like if I would live closer, I would go to every game, and I would stay for the whole time no matter what. Oh, Louise, also, Inter Miami is mostly Spanish. The announcers are 90% Spanish. Okay. I I'm guessing is that a downfall in some aspect? Angus, my Scottish ancestors would haunt me if I left a match early. To it, okay. Frugality to a fault. Okay, there's nothing bad about that. Dave, I remember going to Detroit Lions games and Pontiac. Pontiac is 45 minutes away from Detroit. Yeah, I just don't. I don't understand that. I don't. That's just like the New York teams for NFL. Uh, that's the same for Dallas. The stadium is 45 minutes with no traffic from Dallas. Oh, yeah, that is unacceptable. Like, don't call it this big city name whenever it takes that long to get to it. See, I didn't know that either. So, like I said, I haven't really looked up all the different things. Now, I know that Seabass. I'm pretty sure that the Philadelphia Union, it's close to Philadelphia. Like, it's really close. because it's right off the interstate. I know that. Luis, all the chants in Spanish that enter when they score a goal, they play Hispanic songs. Luis, a lot of people living in Miami, especially in Fort Lauderdale, don't know Spanish. I see, learning something new all the time because I didn't know that because um I've only been to Miami once and I was in the airport. I didn't even leave the airport. Just like Dallas, I had a layover, and when I was in Miami, there was a lot of Spanish speaking people um, at the airport. So, and I think it was I don't well, it was the international airport. So, but yeah, that's wild. It's crazy to learn things like that. That's why I have you guys. That's awesome. You guys are definitely giving me a lot of new information here on this conversation. All right. So speaking of Miami, Miami gets a penalty. So Capana is stepping up to the spot. Seabass, we are not that far from New York. 12 miles out of New York. Okay. Is that Red Bulls Arena? Right? Yeah, because Yankee Stadium is there in the Bronx. So, Seabass, I am not happy. Why are you not happy, Seabass? So Duncan got a yellow card for Red Bulls because he pretty much tried to pull down the guy's pants in the box. I mean, the airport is in Hialeah. Everything is in Spanish there. You can go to a McDonald's and speak English. 75% chance they won't understand you. Wow. Yeah, that's the thing. I can't remember. I ordered from a like a pizza place. Did Capana save that? Wow. I mean, Capana missed the pin. So there you go, Seabass. But yes, Louise, whenever I was there, I ordered from a pizza place there, and the lady taking the order and like getting your pizza, she only spoke Spanish. So what was happening is the lady that was checking people out at the register was having to translate because I don't know any Spanish. So um, something I would like to learn. I would like to learn Spanish because there is a lot of Spanish speaking. We've had some Spanish speaking people come in here, and it would just a lot of soccer players I feel like speak that too. So, but yeah, it was a different experience for me, especially from where I'm from. That is something we don't see a lot of with the Spanish speaking community. But yeah, they were she was having to translate my order to her for her to get my order. Yeah, Seabass, that was a good save. Elite Falcon, what's up? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. Yes, bad first half by Atlanta. It's terrible. Almada has been good though. He has, but it he can't do everything. So we start off the second half. The Revs get the ball first. Let's see if they score in 27 seconds again. There's a chance. Let's just let the ball go through the middle of the box. All right, we'll take that win. So they didn't score in the first 20 some seconds in the second half here. So Luis, also the official name of Inter Miami, is in Spanish. Did not know that. Don Marcos, there is a YouTube channel named City Nerd that goes into detail about MLS stadiums and the city. He likes the Canadian stadiums. That's pretty cool. I'll have to check that out, Don Marcos. So you said City Nerd. I'll have to look that up. Elite Falcon, yes, that minute goal was very embarrassing. Yeah, I think everybody that was in the live stream at that point saw it on my face that that was pretty embarrassing to witness as an Atlanta fan. I think it was what 23 seconds, 23 or 27. Sad. I hate the fact our playing on diving. What do you mean, Seabass? Yes, Louise. Yes, I do remember that. Yes, Club International de Football Miami. Yes, I do remember seeing that. I actually do have a Miami. I do have a Miami jersey. I think from the first season. What? Are you kidding me? So you don't call the foul that would just happened to Yakimakis, but then you call that foul. Yeah, I was gonna say Elite Falcon. It's funny because their club is owned by an Englishman. Yeah, that is kind of funny, but yeah, the refs he won't call anything. It's not. I will say the calling hasn't been too fair because you just saw it there. Yakimakis kind of gets pulled down, and then I don't even see what happened. Did Gutman really catch his leg? Or did he just like pull his, tweak his hamstring or something there? I hope he's okay. I don't like seeing anybody injured on his ankle. Seabass, yeah, like get a little push and call it a foul. I don't like players do that. I would take foul though. Yeah, yeah, like it does suck whenever you have players that like barely get touched and they fall down. I mean, obviously we all think about Neymar when that happens. Louise, there's three owners. Yeah, I know that a lot of people, the main owner, uh, the main owner, or the person that gets the publicity is Beckham. Oh, Elite Falcon, controversial, but I think Yakimakis might be better than Joseph. I I like what I've seen from Yakimakis because I'm also a Celtic fan. So I watched him there, and I thought that it was really cool that he was coming here. And he has had goals for us, but I feel like he's been more injured than anything so far for us. So I think I might need a little bit more games out of him and see if he scores more goals. If I can really give that comparison. Also, I'm a huge Joseph Martinez fan. I really like him, so that could be I could be biased right now. But like I said, I've watched Yakimakis play for Celtic, and then glad that he's here. Seabass, is Ronaldo coming back to Europe or his career done? Elite Falcon thinks that his career he's done. I saw a stat today. He played in what 16 matches and had 14 goals for Al Nassr, and I don't know. I don't think that we will see him in Europe again. I don't know. I don't know because I could see it because Ronaldo being Ronaldo, but yeah, I think he might. We might just see him in. He's going to stay where he's at right now. Luis, do you think Messi is joining Inter and going to Barca on loan? I don't know. I know that I saw a couple of different outlets say today that Inter Miami have put in an official offer out there to him. He still has not He still has not answered the Saudi offer. Also, but I don't know. I don't know if we'll see him or not. I really don't think that we'll see Messi. Obviously, we won't see him this year in MLS, and I don't think that we'll see him next year either. But yeah, I've seen that Inter Miami have put in an official offer, but then I've also seen that Barcelona and Inter Miami are trying to do a work together to have him play. So I think that it's becoming more and more likely that we will see him in MLS, but when I'm not sure. Yeah, Falcon. I miss Joseph too. I think that we should have given him another year. Angus, I do not think that Messi will go to Inter. Hey, that do you think it's just like a money thing that he won't go there? Because I know that he does have. I'm pretty sure he has a home in Miami. But what? Why do you think we won't see him there, Angus? Krishna, Atlanta losing. Yes, Krishna. They unfortunately are. They did not look good at all that first half. They've kind of turned around this half. They're looking a little bit better, but nothing too great. Well, it's confirmed he's leaving PSG. Yes, I think I've heard that, and I think that they have said that like he's not returning there. I know that all that issue with him going on like vacation or something was an issue too. Elite Falcon Almada next Messi. I don't know if he'll be as good as Messi, but he does have a very good IQ. Angus, I think he will play in Europe because of his legacy. That that's why I keep thinking that he might not. I think there's chances because money does talk, but I think because like you're saying his legacy, we might not see him leave Europe. Elite Falcon, we got to get rid of our gaffer. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's time to uh move on from Pineda at least soon, unless he starts winning games in these next couple weeks. I think like I was touching base earlier in the stream, I was saying like the expectations for Atlanta as an Atlanta fan are always really high because of how much success we had in our first couple years, and it's just not been anywhere near that. How is that not a foul? And then you're going to call that a foul? Very inconsistent refing in this match. Very inconsistent. Once he's retired, he might move to his Miami house. Yeah, that's right. This ref is calling all fouls to me. Yeah, I feel that way too. I feel like he is very inconsistent because that's a foul. I mean, that was a foul clearly. I mean, hip checked him. I don't know if he got the ball. I can't really see it in full time, but Don Marcos, I agree. Many believe he still has another year in Europe, and his wife wants him to go back to Barca. Yeah, I would like to see him go back to Barcelona. I mean, I would love to see him go back there and do well. That's one thing. That is one thing that also makes me like. Oh, nice hustle. That was another reason why I always kind of picked Messi over Ronaldo because I like the fact that Messi made a career. Oh, made a career. Giacomakis, let's go! Giacomakis with a goal. There we go. There we go. Yes, the Etienne pace was crazy to get to that ball earlier. But let's go. 2-1. We're back in it. We're back in it. The tank. There were tackles in the box first half that were supposed to be pins, but shook them off. Krishna, Atlanta goal. Yes. There we go. Let's go. Seabass, that's what I was getting ready to say. One of the reasons why I've always liked Messi more than Ronaldo is because he did make, he stayed pretty much his full career at Barcelona. And I always thought that was really cool. Like, that was his team. Like, when you thought of Messi, you thought of Barcelona. When you thought of Barcelona, you thought of Messi at the same time. And, like, I was devastated whenever he pretty much had to leave and he went to PSG. And it sucks. It sucks that he had to leave Barcelona because I think that he would have stayed at Barcelona this whole time. But yeah, in my opinion, I would have to pick Messi over Ronaldo. Um, Especially like if I'm at a standpoint of like a coach, I would definitely pick Messi over Ronaldo just because of locker room issues. Ronaldo, I give respect to Ronaldo. He is a heck of a player. I am very glad that I got to witness how good he is and everything, but I wouldn't want him in my locker room. Ah, Yakimakis wants another one. That defense there. I think there's a fly or something in here. Probably look like an idiot, like swatting at my face. I think I have a fly flying around. 2019 Ronaldo was just unstoppable. My go is R9 and Zidane. See, I really didn't get to watch, like, I didn't start watching soccer until 2010, so I really never got to watch R9 or Zidane play. So and Jason Cummings and Yakamakis. Don Marcus, come on, Atlanta. They can pull off another goal. I believe so too. I think that they could pull off another one. They got it in them. Angus, definitely Messi. Chemistry reasons at this point matter more, in my opinion. I 100% agree with that. Okay, Yakimakis. Oh wow, he just ripping it from anywhere. That was a terrible shot, Yakimakis. Good step, Parata. He's offside. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter if it was deflected. Just foul him at this point. So I'm glad to see that this game is picking back up for us. The goal there. I think that we can get another one. Yeah, Seabass. Yeah, let's get two more. I would be happy with that. So here's a question for everybody. Who is your favorite player of all time? Your favorite player. It doesn't have to be Messi, Ronaldo. Who's your favorite player? All right, let's look around the league real quick. So Cincinnati's up on DC United. Samuel, where you at? Where you at? DC United scored against Montreal. I haven't seen him in here for a while. Did he fall asleep? Wake up, Samuel. Troy got a yellow card. All right, here we go. Tyler Wolf, he has had a couple good games. I mean, he had the tying goal over the weekend, so I think his potential is kind of high. I think he could become a pretty good player. Dave, Robert Lewandowski. Okay. I've always liked Lewandowski. Oh, Red Bull's coach got a yellow. Angus, Johan Cruyff. That's a good one. Wait, what? Elite Falcon, you should react to the Australian Grand Final if it's perfect time for you. Is that a? I'm hoping that's soccer, or you say like, because I know that they like rugby there too. So, my favorite player of all time is Messi. Okay, Krishna. Don Marcos, Messi all the way. My short king. Oh, that was a good shot, Yakimakis. At least we're putting him on frame. Seabass Pele. Okay, that's a good one. Dave in the MLS Reynoso. Okay, that's what I should have said. I should have said who's everyone's favorite of all time in MLS. But I also like hearing from other from it as a whole too. Elite Falcon, it's soccer. When is it? I'm about to look it up. Oh, the grand final is not until September though. Elite, unless I'm looking at it wrong. Um, oh, it's Saturday Australia time. Here it's saying that it's September 30th, 2023. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing. Angus, my favorite indoor player is St. Louis Steamers goalkeeper Slobo. I'm not even going to try to say that, Angus, but that's awesome. Um, Holinsky, how did Atlanta score? Yakimakis got it. He was sliding down and just got his toe on it, and it trickled past the goalkeeper. No, the well, okay, maybe it is. Australian rules. Oh, that yes, that is rugby. I apologize. Oh, that was close. That was a good shot by Almada, and their goalkeeper's coming up pretty big for them in the second half. Um, Here I'm still trying to look this up. A League Grand Finale, June 3rd. Yes, on Saturday. So they also have a playoff. That's pretty cool. So it's Melbourne City versus Central Coast Mariners. Yeah, Elite. I'm not getting up that early for that on a Saturday morning. It's 5:45 a.m. my time for that. Luis, who's going to win the Eastern and Western sides of the MLS? If we went by current form and stuff right now, and my thoughts, it would be the East. It would be Cincinnati. The West, I think LAFC. Sorry, Angus. Here we go. Oh no! Yakimakis just had a chance to score, but just rolled his ankle. Ooh. Um. Oh, geez, where am I at? Um. Bash, your favorite MLS player is Bradley Wright Phillips. Okay. Oh man. No, did Yakima? Hopefully that's not. Okay, he it didn't look like he stepped the right way, but man, if he tore his Achilles like everyone else, like Guzan and Robinson, he's up. Okay. Ooh, my heart about stopped there. Okay, where are we at? Dylan, what's up? Thank you for stopping in. The GOAT, Fernando Torres. That's a good pick. That's a good one. I fell off my chair thinking he scored. It was wide open, wasn't it? Um, Polinsky, nice. Angus, my favorite MLS player is Klaus. Okay. Yeah, that's my team, Central Coast Mariners. I think I'm saying that right. Don Marcos, yes. Another close one for Atlanta. That early, yeah. 5:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not getting up that early for a Saturday. Seabass. Well, we have so many viewers. Um, we always have around 5, but right now we have 15. That's awesome. Yes, Seabass. Yes, that is fantastic. Let's go. Atlanta's pushing for that second goal. Don't you dare call that. Are you serious? Come on. Yeah, I like that, Seabass. Yes, if you're in here, it's your first time, please give the video a thumbs up. And definitely subscribe if you like what you're seeing. We do this for every match day, except there's a couple that we will not have. I am going to Nashville to see Nashville play soon, so we will not be streaming during that time on that day. But yes, please give the video a thumbs up if you can. That would be great. Ely Falcon, you pronounced it right. Okay, good, good. That's what I was thinking about today. On my lunch, I was looking up just different scores and stuff. I've actually been playing. I've been playing FIFA, and I've done a career mode, and I was doing a career mode for MLS, and then I like took a different job. If you all know how FIFA career mode works, and I was looking at like Scotland. I really used to follow the Scotland Premier League, and I haven't recently as much. Like I keep up with Celtic and how they're doing, but I haven't kept up with the rest of the league. And I was thinking, man, I need to keep up with that league again and just keep up with some other leagues too. But I just really enjoy the MLS. If Atlanta doesn't at least tie, this will be such a disappointment. Yeah, I thought so too. I would not. I thought so. I think so too, especially with how they're playing um, in this second half. I think that they have to tie it up, right? They have to get another one. Um, Dylan, what are your thoughts on FC Dallas? I like FC Dallas. I think they're a good team. Jesus Ferreira is probably, I would say, in my top 5 favorite players in MLS. So I like what they're doing. I hope that they do pretty well and keep on winning. Who do you think is going to win Inter versus Birmingham Legion? Um, so I will tell you, Louise, Lewis, I have to go with the underdog. For some reason, whenever it comes to the U.S. Open Cup, I cheer. I find myself cheering for the USL teams, and the smaller division teams, just because of how big MLS is in the U.S. So I'm gonna have to cheer for Birmingham, but I think Inter Miami will get it done. But I do think that it is in Birmingham, isn't it? And they're tough. They're tough to beat at home. Yeah, they are at home. So I think Birmingham could do it. I don't know yet though. Dave, all there is the Rangers and Celtic. Everyone else in the Scottish Premier League isn't worth anything. Yeah, I know. I actually. So whenever I first started watching, that's a pin. How is that not a pin on Gonzalez pushing Yakimakis down? Anyway, yeah, whenever I first started watching soccer, 2010 World Cup, my first club team that I started liking was actually Celtic, and I really followed them from 2010 on. So they're my oldest liked club team. But yes, now that I've started watching, because that's whenever they just start, like 2010 is when they started that real long, I think like 11 or 12, maybe even 13 title win streak. Seabass, what are your thoughts on Red Bulls? They're okay. I think that they could be better. I like Tolkien. Tolkien, I don't think will be in MLS very long. I think that if he stays playing like he is and everything, I think that we could see him going somewhere else. But they're okay. I think that's all I can say about them. Don Marcos, I always support the underdogs. Yeah, when it comes to the U.S. Open Cup, I do. I will be 100% honest with you all. I definitely root for the lower leagues. Because I was also cheering for Appalachian FC, which is in the no, I think they're in the MPSL. Um, let's go, Almada! Let's go! How lucky with the deflection. There we go, 2-2. All right, now let's get that third. Let's get that third. You hear that train horn? Yes. All right, where were we? Yes, so Appalachian FC. I was definitely cheering for them. I actually own a share of that team. So whenever they were in the U.S. Open Cup, I was really cheering for them. But with them being such a low league, I knew they weren't going to go too far. Yes, let's go Atlanta. Atlanta, go! I love seeing it. Krishna, DC got a second goal. Okay. Right now, we could be seeing all of that, but of course, MLS 360 is in a commercial. We all complain about that every single freaking match day. So DC United 2 goals. Cincinnati's up with a second goal. Louise, I didn't expect this either, but I'm loving it. And for some reason, Major League Soccer. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so DC's up 2-0. Where is Samuel? He fell asleep on us, I think. He did. Columbus Crew are now up 2-1. Let's go. Oh, Brandon, I haven't hated on Cincinnati at all. I'm on the Cincinnati train. I don't know who's hating on Cincinnati. No one's hating on Cincinnati here. No, I've been cheering for Cincinnati. I've thought Cincinnati's been good since last year. If you go back to my older videos, my before the season started predictions, I have Cincinnati going far. Krishna, yeah, so many goals in just a minute. Handball, I must have missed that, Elite. Yeah, DC 2-0. Cincinnati up 2-0. Austin scored too, maybe a little bit earlier, but they're up 1-0 over Minnesota. Here we go. Oh, too far. Who is that? Is that Wolf? Okay, yep. A little too far. Too heavy of a touch. There's Cincinnati's second one. Burrell? Is that who scored that? Yep. It looks like it. Look at that crowd. Let's go. All right, keep it together, Atlanta. Hey, the worst lead is a 2-0 lead. I keep saying that. Wow. Austin's goal was sick. It was a banger. Gallagher. What a goal. That was a nice cross. Nice finish there. Wish I could be in the active supporter end. Yeah, that makes two of us. Louise, I'm gonna keep my predictions quiet for the quarterfinals. You'll have to check out the video whenever that time comes. Oh, here they're showing Columbus's second goal, and I missed it. Who scored it? I didn't see who scored it. Come on, show us again. Come on, Atlanta. Give me one more goal for my prediction. I did, Brandon. I did. The streak does have to come to an end at some point, right? Like they're not going to win every game here on out. I just thought with them playing on the road tonight and NYCFC needing a win, but I was wrong. You're right. You got me on that one. I'm not hating on them though. I think that I still think that they're the best team in the league right now. Okay, Yakimakis. Nice double header by Rossetto. Okay, Almada out wide. Back post. Oh, you got to get a little bit more. Tyler Wolf gets it though. Ah, Yakimakis broke the wrong way. I'll give Austin that goal. It was nice. Don Marcos, that was nice. That was a nice goal. Angus, since he appears to be the premier Eastern team in the slightly more than young season, yes, they are. When is match day 17 predictions come out? You might get them tomorrow afternoon, if not Friday morning at 8 a.m. It just depends. Ah, Brandon, 3 of the NYC main starters are injured. That's why. I didn't think about I didn't see that whenever I was doing the predictions, or I might have went the other way. NYC scored though, according to Krishna. Tiva, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. Hoping a good finish in this match. Me too. Atlanta United singing an Australian team chant. Nice. Ibarra should have let that go, and it would have went to Rossetto. Oh, that was a nice header by NYCFC. Hey, I said it. A 2-goal lead is the worst lead to have. So NYCFC could come back now. Brandon, they might be coming back. They still got a lot of time. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind being wrong with that one though. I like Cincinnati. I like Vasquez. Pat Noonan is a great coach in my opinion. And then Okosa is just a freaking mastermind there in the midfield. Dude, he didn't even touch him. He didn't even touch him, I don't think. Well, Yakimakis is going to get fined because he just chest bumped the ref. So he'll probably get fined for that. We'll see that coming out. John Mora, New England goal? What? TiVo loved the screen name. We always do this when we are 2-0 down. Come back and maybe win it. Man, this ref is BS. I don't know if that should have been a card there. John Moore, where? New England goal. Are you that far ahead? That's another foul. Yeah, that was definitely a foul, though. You got that one right. There's no way you're that far ahead, John. Or you're just saying that you want them to score. Does Atlanta have a rival? I can't remember. I would say Orlando City is our biggest rival. Minnesota just tied it up against Austin. I would say Orlando City is. Angus, isn't a chest bump a red card? Please don't say that. All right, here we go. Ball in. Wow, the ref actually called a foul in our favor in the box there. Um, but yeah, Elite Falcon. I think that they say Charlotte is, but I think Orlando, to me, Orlando City. Yakimakis is getting pissed. Did he just give someone a yellow and we missed it? Blake, Minnesota scored. Yep. Calendar blocked another shot. Orlando is also our biggest rival. Yeah, I know that would be, but yeah, I think for rivalry week and stuff, Atlanta, it's always Charlotte, but that's just because they're close in proximity. Cincinnati penalty confirmed. Hope they convert it. I think if they go up 3-1, it's done. Don Marcus, come on, they can win. They can pull out a win tonight. I hope so. Corner. That went off his head, right? Uh that was hopeful. And Philadelphia just scored against Charlotte. Can New England win from this moment? Maxi, I'm not sure. I mean, I hope Atlanta win it, but I don't know. With this much time left, there's only 6 minutes plus stoppage. Right now, the momentum is in Atlanta's favor, and Atlanta's at home. So I think that if any team wins this match, it will be Atlanta. But I could see it ending in a draw at this point. Yeah, Angus, you're right. Some people like to pull the fake joke, fake goal, get everyone's hopes up or bring them down. Seabass, are you watching Red Bull versus Inter Miami? I'm a Red Bulls fan. Another shot on goal by Red Bull saved. Yeah, the Inter Miami's goalkeeper is very good. I've thought that from whenever we watch them. Okay, Arujo. All right, Almada. Oh, he almost tripped over the ball. Back to Gutman. Almada wants it back. Give it to him. There, let him have it. Almada just takes it from me, bar pretty much. Lennon. That's deep. Oh, that should be maybe not. Wow. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Day Fox Sports play-by-play. I'm not. I don't really care for Fox Sports stuff. Columbus just went up 3-1 on Colorado. Dave, the only thing that sucks about Apple TV, I can't watch the games locally anymore. I know that is the big issue that a lot of people complain about. Louise, GG, Seabass. TiVo, there will be a minimum 8+ minute stoppage time despite being totally unwarranted. Watch. Hopefully there's not 8 minutes. I don't think there's been enough stoppage for that. Elite Falcon, I don't have season pass, so I'm relying on free Apple TV games. Okay. Dave, I'm at a bar right now, and I can't even watch my home team play. Maxie, I need one goal. Go New England. No, let's go Atlanta. Uh, Akela, I think that's how you say that. One goal, New England, please. No, I want Atlanta to win. Let's go. Okay, Barry. Not the best, but oh my goodness! Barry! Are you kidding me? I say not the best, and here he's like, boom! Let's go! Let's go! What a goal! That was beautiful. And Atlanta take the lead 3-2. Let's go. Exactly, Elite Falcon. Brian, yes, Atlanta up 3-2. That's what we like to see. Look at this. What a bring down off the volley, top left. Oh my goodness. Hey, I don't think he's the best. He's not that. To me, he's not that great of a striker. But man, that was beautiful. Seabass, you did say that Atlanta will come back. Oh my goodness. Look at that. He's cooking. Flipping the pancake. Yes, Don Marcos. That is definitely the goal of the day. What a weight. He brings it down off his chest and just vault. What a banger. Yes. Let's go. We needed this. We needed this win. For sure. And everyone that is new to the stream, thank you for stopping in. I know I've seen a couple names that I haven't seen before. Thank you for stopping in. Definitely appreciate it. Also, if you can, please give the video a thumbs up. I would be very thankful for that. So here we go, Almada. Let's just score a fourth one just to seal the deal. That would be fantastic. Good play there. All right, Arujo out wide. Okay, give it off, Arujo. Good ball. Lennon. To no one. Oh, Hill keeps it in. Oh, Chol took a good step there. Good job, Chol. Almada. Okay, are we still live? Hopefully we're still live. Krishna, what match is that? Hey, Atlanta versus New England right now. What team, Brandon? What team do I support? I support Atlanta United. They are my team. I've liked them since they started. I was just talking about late goals in MLS and that happened. I feel like Atlanta does this week in and week out though. They're on the verge of giving you a heart attack every week, especially against Orlando City last week. We were down 1-0 and then last minute Tyler Wolff comes in and scores. To tie it up, we only get a point, but still, that's a better result than losing. Yeah, embarrassing start to the game, then Atlanta comes back. Yeah, absolutely. Wow, that was a great freaking goal. Now, hopefully, okay, 4 minutes of stoppage time. Whoever said 8, I was about to say, if we have 8 minutes of stoppage time, I am going to have a heart attack. Yeah, match day 1. You're right. Match day 1, we're down and come back. We came back and won in stoppage time. Like all of our goals came back. Let's see, where are we at? Luis, okay, maybe 10 to 15K. The Kansas Dallas game, I have them drawing 2-2. Krishna. What a goal, Barry. What a goal. Oh, I'm loving this right now. Devo, what are you laughing about? LOL, and you just have the crying. Galazzo, man, that was great. We got 20. That's right. Seabass, we got 26 people here. We're getting bigger. Ah. Just foul him, Gutman. They're giving Gutman. Oh, TiVo laughing at my bad stoppage time prediction. Hey, I'm glad it was bad and wrong. Friggin' 8 minutes. Elite Falcon. That was a poor cross. That could have finished it for sure. Elite Falcon, even with a bad ref, we were winning. Yeah, I feel like it was a poorly refed match, but we could be biased just because we're Atlanta fans here. Louise, what are you watching next? I probably won't be streaming anything, but I might check out. I might have some of the other games on just to watch them. Rafa, I like Atlanta United Almada. Let's go. Another Atlanta fan in here. Krishna, by the end of the season, we need to get this channel to 10K subscribers. Hey, Krishna, my goal is to get to 1,000. And guess what? New England tied it up. Just like that. Go New England. With a minute left. You can't count Hill out. Wow. How are we just going to let wide open? Well, no, he wasn't wide open. That was a good take by Hill. I mean, you can't. Great step. Great strike. Dang it. I thought we were going to get the dub. I still think Guzan should have saved that, though. Guzan should have saved it. That sucks, man. And that's game. They're going to call it here. All right, here we go. Chol, you got to try to bring it down. That's going to be the end of the match. Dang. We were all so high. All so high on this. No way. It was, TiVo. Great intensity in this match. Especially this second half has been fantastic. Dang. Hey, I have to say, I'm glad that they came back, made it a game. This sucks, though. This sucks. VR checking it. What are VAR checking? Is that in one of the other matches? Yeah, Elite Falcon, I agree with you. I think it is time for Guzan to hang up the boots, put the gloves down, and that's the end of the match. 3-3. Frederick, yeah, that I think that he should have saved that. TiVo, great stream nonetheless. Great game as a neutral. Thank you, TiVo. I appreciate that. Montreal, 2 goals back to back, and they're back in it. 2-2. Wow. Oh, that sucks that the Revs tied it up there at the end. But hey, it was a good game. Sucky first half by Atlanta. We need to wake up as Atlanta. Elite Falcon, thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. If you guys like this content, please subscribe. Like the video if you haven't yet. But yeah, Atlanta not very good in the first half, especially letting that go up right at the beginning. very embarrassing. Revs played good in that first half. Second half, it was definitely all Atlanta, and the Revs came out right there at the end and proved them wrong. So, uh, yeah, I mean, it was a good intense match, especially the second half. And but I'm glad that Atlanta came back. Like I said, wish we'd have got the dub, but it happens. But again, thank you all so much. You guys are awesome. This might have been one of my favorite streams so far. There's so many people talking, so many people chatting. That's what we want. That's what I want. I just want to build this community. And like Krishna said, not I'm not shooting for 10,000, but I'd love to get to that 1,000 mark. That is the next goal. So, um, you know, I want to keep pushing for it. But you guys are awesome. Seabass, no, I said that the prediction for this for Atlanta game, I thought it was going to be 2-1 Atlanta. But yes, thank you all so much. You guys are awesome, and we will definitely see you for the next stream, which will be on Saturday. Check out Matchday 17 predictions either tomorrow afternoon, maybe Friday morning. But until then, Atlanta's kind of on the break. Yeah, Almada gets it. Puts it over. Caleb Wiley. Wiley, go! Let's go! Let's go! Crossfield to Wiley. Wiley to Yakamakis. Yakamakis, go! There it is. Oh, Giacchini. St. Louis is on the attack. Giacchini has it out wide on the right. Klaus. Oh! Oh, my goodness. We almost got to see our first goal. Almada puts it in. Almada! Oh, my goodness. Almada. MVP.